What is going on, guys? DBG here, and a card was released today in my team, and it's something that I've made so many videos about, and I'm not going to just talk constantly about it. I'm just going to quickly go over, again, why this is the case a lot of the time. But to be honest, this is something that I'm seeing more and more in my comment section. For a long time, people were what I'd like to call overall snobs, where all they cared about was overall. And then towards like 2K17, like 2K18, people kind of realized overall means nothing. And then this year, it's somehow back again. Like, literally, like, when I was using my best squad, not even on this system, when I was just using my best squad in general on, well, it's not Christian Wood, when I use my best squad at all, like, people are like, oh, why do you have Thurl Bailey? Why do you have Mo Bamba? They're Ruby cards. And I'm like, overall means nothing. But yet there are still some people around that think that overall is the be-all and end-all. That think that overall is all that matters. And to be completely honest, it means nothing. Like, overall rating, the overall means absolutely nothing in this game. And I'm so sorry for the people that know exactly this, that know exactly what I'm going to be talking about, even though only part of this video is going to be on the I word, which I mention so often. But in general, there are still so many people that, for lack of a better name, I'm going to call them overall snobs, that would rather use, for example, a Pink Diamond Ben Wallace than a Ruby Mo Bamba, even though Mo Bamba is twice the card the Pink Diamond Ben Wallace is. The fact that Dan Issel, the only reason I put him in there as a filler, and that my actual starting power forward is Gugliata, Dan Issel does not even come close to making my best team on this system. And yet he's the second highest or third highest overall after Rick Barry and Dr. J. Because, again, overall doesn't mean everything. It's why Danny Granger is more expensive than most Pink Diamonds. It's why Iverson's really cheap. But yet there are still a lot of people. I can guarantee you that this video will do quite well, because I can guarantee you there are a lot of people that would still rather have a Pink Diamond Iverson in their squad than a Diamond Danny Granger, just because of the +2 overall. And this is the biggest thing that shows that overall means nothing. Like, a lot of people are denied to no end the intangibles thing. Like, intangibles is basically a stat that doesn't do anything. Like, it literally does nothing, but yet it has a massive factor on players' overalls. So basically, it's a stat that 2K hires or lowers to keep players within a certain tier. So you're going to see an awful lot later on in the year, because I don't think they're putting opals in packs. So you're going to see a load of 99 overall Pink or 98 overall Pink Diamonds with like stats that are way better than the original Galaxy opals that we got. And the reason why they're going to do that is they're going to lower all the intangibles to 25. And if at the stage where the intangibles are lowered to 25 and they still can't do it, they're going to lower just some random stats to keep their overalls down. So it's like 2K doesn't actually decide players' overall. Well, 2K does decide players' overalls and ratings. That's what they use really the intangibles for. And in my team, it's mainly used as a way of lowering a player's overall, or if a player's stats aren't great, like the start of the year, bumping them up really high. Like at the start of the year, a lot of players are really high intangibles. So like a Ruby now is way better than a Ruby at the start of the year. In general. The general thing is that a Ruby now will be way better than a Ruby at the start of the year. And that's just because of intangibles. They have higher intangibles start of the year, and they gradually lower them as the year goes on. But anyway, now we're going a little bit off. Actually, no, we're kind of staying on topic, but that's my kind of intangibles rant a little bit over. So this guy right here, Russell Westbrook. He was released today, and he is the guy that is going to this is going to be the card that's going to hopefully shut up all the overall snobs. So obviously we got a lot of Pink Diamond Westbrooks. I'm going to have to go through all of 96 overalls till we finally hit 97 overall. So as you guys can see, there's a 97 overall and a 96 overall Russell Westbrook. So let's just have a look at the stats of the 96. 99 offense, 99 defensive overall. 10 Hall of Fame badges. Dimer, Acrobat Difficult Shots, Lob City Finisher, and 11 goal badges. Some really nice ones. Stats-wise, incredible. Great driving layup. Decent post fadeaway. Great shot mid. Great shot 3 of 90. He has got 90 driving dunk. He has got 97 ball control. Unbelievable passing stats. 99, 98, 98. He's got a 42 block, which isn't great, but a great steal rating, as well as some great rebounding stats. 98 speed of ball, and acceleration. And just in general, this card is absolutely insane in my team. For a 96 overall, as I said, this was 100% going to be... They lowered his intangibles because they were going to release a moments card. I didn't realize it'd be as quick, but I assumed it'd be kind of a playoffs card. And I said that this card realistically will be better than even a 98 overall Russell Westbrook. And still, when I said that in the comments, there was a couple of comments on that video that said, how would a 97 overall Westbrook be worse than 96 overall? And this is why. Overall means nothing. It means nothing. So you guys saw the stats there. Now we're going to go over the stats for the 97 overall Russell Westbrook. Now, as you guys can see already, it's obvious this card is worse. 95, 99. Badges, obviously, he has one extra Hall of Fame badge. I'm guessing Pickpocket is that extra Hall of Fame badge. I'm not entirely sure. But he has got the same post fadeaway, a worse driving layup. He's got a worse shot mid, a terrible shot 3 of 67. Like, he's not even a good mid-range shooter. He's a bad free throw shooter. Like, this card can't score. 90 driving dunk, so the same dunk. Obviously, passing is a little bit better. Ball control +2, passing accuracy +1. Like, that's irrelevant. That is absolutely irrelevant. Block isn't great. Steal 97 is really good. Shotness 95 is good. Rebounding, obviously, a little bit better. But again, he's 6'3". He's not going to get boards anyway. Speed +1. And lateral quickness, obviously, is +2. On-ball defense, IQ a little bit better. But, like, that isn't enough to make him 1 overall. Point guards, offensively, shooting stats are really important for that player's overall. Like, this card can't shoot, whereas this card can do everything. He can do everything, and like the things that the 97 overall is better than the 96 at are so minimal. Like, he's 1 faster, like 1 better in passing, like 2 better on defense. Like, there is so little in the difference, and then the things the 96 is better in, like shooting and free throws, are way better. Like, anyone would be crazy to pick up this 97 overall Westbrook in general, because I think he's going to be a little bit expensive. And the 96 overall is way, way better. And this is the first case this year. It happens every year. A lower overall version of a card ends up being better than a higher overall version. Except it's normally the case that, say, a 98 overall comes out and then a 97 overall come out that's better later on in the year. Not 5 days later. That 97 overall Westbrook actually being worse than a 96 overall that was out like 5 days ago. I've never seen anything like that happen before. But again, it's just proving a point that I've been trying to make for 3 years, that overall means nothing. And now we're going to have a look at a couple of just cards. We're going to have a look at a squad of guys who, again, their overall means absolutely nothing. Just a little bit of I'm not even going to say it's a little bit of proof, but just some players that just sum it up. Obviously, there's a lot of higher tier ones, like LeBron James Pink Diamond obviously has better stats than some Galaxy Opals. LeBron James or Larry Bird Pink Diamond, Kevin Durant Pink Diamond, all of those cards, all those really high end, like 98 overalls that have been out recently, all have a lot lower intangibles, so they're actually like better than a lot of 99 overalls in previous years. But I don't have any of those cards on my PS4, unfortunately, and there's no Russell Westbrooks at all on my PC, so it'll become a little bit awkward. But anyway, we're just going to quickly go over these. So Jason Williams, 97 offense, 98 defensive overall. And you might say he's small. He's not the best in game, obviously, but stats-wise, height means nothing for overall for point guards. Incredible stats. Larry Hughes, 89-94, 86 overall. Corey Brewer, 84-92, 85 overall. Jahlil Okafor, 93-86, 85 overall. Xavier McDaniel, 96-94, 92 overall. Larry Hughes, another Larry Hughes, 91-98, 89 overall. Elgin Baylor, 93-93, 89 overall. Reggie Lewis, 92-91, 89. And Mo Bamba, 90-94, 89 overall. There are so many low intangibles cards that are way better than their overalls. These are just random ones that I found basically off the top of my head in my collection. But what I would suggest for you guys to do, and I'm going to show you guys the website right now. So basically, I would advise you guys to go to a website called 2K Central before you ever buy a player. Because obviously, I know in the auction house that you guys can look up stats for players, and I know most of you guys know about this site, so I'm kind of preaching to the converted at this stage. But what I would advise everyone to do is go to 2K Central. If you want to compare cards, you can compare cards. You can look at the stats, you can look them all to one page, so you can actually get a more like in-depth idea of what the stats actually mean, what the stats actually are for the cards. And I honestly think that like, I don't look at the auction house for stats. I use sites like 2K Empty Central. I would use MTDB, but I just prefer the interface of 2K Empty Central, but sometimes MTDB is quicker, so if that's the case, that might be the worst idea in the world to use. But yeah, so 2K Empty Central allows you to compare the cards, it allows you to see the stats a lot of time before the cards actually come out, which is crazy. But yeah, so in my opinion, this is something that the Russell Westbrook cards prove, and it's something that I've been trying to preach for years. And finally, we get a scenario where there is no even question about whether overall means anything anymore. There is no question, there is no argument to be had about the merit of the overall rating, because it is the most pointless thing in NBA 2K19 MyTEAM, and it is something that people should not be sucked into buying cards based on it. Buy cards based on their stats, buy cards based on their animations, buy cards based on your playstyle. Do not buy cards based on overall, because if you do, you're going to be a guy using an all pink diamond team and losing to a full ruby team, because let's be real, the best rubies are better than the worst pink diamonds. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.